We love each other. What are you going to do about it?
Johnny, this Ukrainian war, it just seems to keep going on and on. Yeah, the Ukraine war, Johnny. Well, there seems to be a warmongering elite out there that are calling for it to continue, even though they're not the poor bastards getting blown up. Well, yeah, that's a bloody, yeah. Yeah, they're not getting bloody shot at. But apart from that, Johnny, the Canadian government, in an effort to bolster support for the war in Ukraine, why, what's happened? They've done the stupidest thing in Parliament that I think has ever happened in the history of the world. Yeah? They gave a standing ovation for a Nazi. A Nazi? What? Yeah, a Nazi. A Nazi? A real Nazi? Yeah, a Nazi. Oh, he's a real Nazi, all right, Johnny.
Here in the chamber today, Ukrainian-Canadian war veteran from the Second World War who fought the Ukrainian independence against the Russians and continues to support the troops today, even at his age of 98.
Jesus Christ!
Yes, Canada's Parliament gave Yaroslav a standing ovation, 2 of them in fact, 2, and he was quite moved. You might even think, well, he was probably actually very surprised because the truth is that he fought the Russians as a soldier of the Galicia Division, otherwise known as the 4th Waffengrenadier Division of the SS. That's the Nazi SS.
Some bloodspark came up with the idea that this bloke here, this old bloke, he's about 99 or some fucking thing, this old bloke, he actually fought against the Russians in the Ukraine. He fought against the Russians in the Second World War. I mean, how can you bloody be so stupid? Yeah, right, yeah. To set up some old bloke like that, bring him in there, word everyone up that we've got to give this bloke a bloody hand and a standing ovation, and then it backfires like that. And then you find out he's a fucking genuine bloody SS Nazi.
Would you believe it? Would you have the nerve to talk about it?
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau blasted the invitation of Nazi-linked veteran Yaroslav Hunka to Canada's Parliament Friday, where he was met with a standing ovation. Here's what he told reporters yesterday.
Obviously, it's extremely upsetting that this happened. The speaker has acknowledged his mistake and has apologized. But this is something that is deeply embarrassing to the Parliament of Canada and, by extension, to all Canadians. I think particularly of Jewish MPs and all members of the Jewish community across the country are commemorating Yom Kippur today.
So are you saying that the Canadian bloody speaker, or whoever the government, found this bloke, set him up in Parliament to get a standing ovation, and they didn't even find out who he was bloody fighting with? All for the sake of giving publicity and moral support to the people of the Ukraine that have probably had a gutful of this war and probably wanted to end.
But still, it makes me wonder how a decision like that could have been made that would be such a gift. It shows to me a total ignorance of history for a start.
To bloody reinforce Canada's commitment to this stupid fucking war in Ukraine?